transform my bare naked basic face into Miss Cleopatra herself. Not even a real person, guys. I'm trying to copy a picture, a painting, somebody's imagination. By the way, I don't know who the artist is, so I'm not able to give credit to the artist. So if you know who the artist of this beautiful picture is, please leave their details down below. And also don't forget to give this artist a little bit of credit. All you have to do is click on that thumbs up button and share this video with your friends. Now let's get started. Alright, so in the picture, Miss Cleopatra seems to have very matte and flawless skin. So for that, I am going to mix my Fenty foundation with a little bit of Eman foundation. All the numbers and shades and details will be listed in the description box. And if you'd like to know my in-depth review of all the Fenty products, please go ahead and click on the card that pops up on your screen right now, and that will take you to my review. To keep the face looking matte, for concealer also I'm going to use the Fenty Matte Stick Concealer in the shade Caramel. In the picture, her face is very bright and lit from the center of the face, and for that I'm going to use the Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder in Golden Light. This does just the trick. For the rest of my face makeup, I'm going to be using the new Vanity Planet's 15-piece Essential Brush Set. I've gotten so many questions about what brushes to use for beginners, and this is a great brush set that I recommend for beginners and advanced makeup lovers equally, because this comes with all the brushes that you can think of and you would want for your collection. You've got your powder brushes, you've got your kabuki brushes, your eye brushes, lip brushes, all in here, and it is cruelty free and it's made of synthetic brushes, which means that it does not harbor bacteria, which is good for acne prone skin. It will not break you out. They do not shed like other brushes. They are so affordable, guys, and you can get an even bigger discount by using my discount code, which is Jovita15. And I just love how the brushes have this cute ombre pink effect on them. It's just so pretty. They will last you quite a long time because again, they are synthetic brushes. They do not shed and you can clean them so easily. I love these brushes. The link to purchase this brush kit and the discount code and all sorts of other information will be there in the description box, so do not forget to check them out. I'm gonna go ahead and take this big fluffy powder brush. It is just so soft. It glides on your face like it's like giving yourself a massage. Now I'm gonna take off all of that excess powder. I'm doing a transformation like I'm doing a tutorial. Why though? In the picture, Cleopatra does not have any intense contour because obviously she does not live in 2018. So for a very subtle contour, more like accentuating the bone structure and take down a couple of pounds from my face, I'm gonna use the Motives Cosmetics bronzer with the same powder brush. So you can hardly see it, but I'm telling you guys, there is something there. There is something there. And since the Fenty foundation is a very matte finish foundation, I'm not gonna set the rest of my face. We've pretty much set everything else already. For a very subtle nose contour, I'm gonna take the medium blender eyeshadow brush and dip it into the same bronzer and go down the sides of the bridge of my nose. This shade is just so perfect to give the most natural nose contour. I just love it. By the way, I naturally have a cut right here, so I don't apply anything there, and so if my nose looks a little crooked, that's just because of the light and shadows bouncing off my nose. My contour is not crooked, I can promise you that. I'm also gonna get a little bit of that same bronzer and get it underneath my lip to pout on my lip like Miss Cleopatra. For the cheeks, I'm gonna take the Becca X Chrissy palette and dip my angled blush brush into the bronzer first and then bronze up once again the outer portion of our cheekbone, because we're slowly layering and building up the cheek character. We're giving her a personality, guys. We're gonna take the same bronzer also across our forehead, dipping into the beautiful coral blush shade. We're gonna rosy up the cheek, but again keep it towards the outer perimeter of the face, not really the apples of the cheek. She's snatched. And for that glow, baby glow, I'm gonna flip the angle brush to the pointy side, dip it into the highlighter, and then highlight away to glory, because she looks glowy AF, okay? Yeah. Look at what that glow added to her face. So much dimension. Okay, I kind of think we're getting there. Her eyebrows look like they're painted on. They're really high arched. For that painted effect, I thought these new Lancome brow crayons would be perfect. By the way, Lancome is not cruelty free. Anyways, so there is a brow definer crayon, just as you can see, and also like a highlighter crayon with brushes on the other end. Apply that highlighting product just under my brow bone to really amplify the arch of the brow. I look kind of crazy. Now I'm gonna flip onto the brush side of the crayon and just blend this out and pray that this works, because I have no idea. I think this shade would have suited a lighter skin tone better, but it is still working on my skin tone, but I'm like making it work, if you know what I mean. It's a little too pinky for my preference. To fill in my brow, I'm gonna use the brow crayon, and I am not going to use the brush on the other end of this product, because when I swatched it on my hand and I used the brush, it kind of just erased the whole product. So I'm gonna use the cream shadow brush from the Vanity Planet kit to really blend the eyebrow product out. For her lips, she has a very beautiful nudie rose glossy shade of lipstick, and for that I have a couple of Huda Beauty products right here in front of me. I'm gonna mix and match and see what's gonna create the best effect. I'm gonna start by contouring my lip with a Spice Girl lip liner from Huda Beauty. The picture has very full lower lip, so I'm gonna really outline the lower portion of my lip, and the top lip is very defined and kind of similar to my lips, so I'm just gonna accentuate the Cupid's bow and go on from there. For my lipstick, I'm gonna apply Huda Beauty's Icon. With a rounded liner brush, I'm gonna blend the lip liner with the lipstick. I think we kind of nailed that lip color. I think we did it. To add that gloss and make the lips look juicy, I'm gonna take the Rosy Plum from Lancome as well and apply that right to the center of my lips only. I'm just noticing that the picture has a lot of glow on her Cupid's bow, so I'm gonna take the lip brush to really get into the detail and go, almost drop that, and go back to our highlighter, kind of making it look like you got a leaky nose. Yeah, it also plums up your lips, so do it, okay? How do you like this face? Yeah. Now we can start with our eyes. We're gonna start off by using that same old fluffy blending brush, carve out our crease and pull out the crease shape into a fierce cat eye. I'm gonna use this new Lancome smoky sparkly eyeshadow. It's like a bronze gold, beautiful shadow in the shade Nuit Grenade. And for this, I'm going to take the flat concealer brush from the Vanity Planet brush set to really pack on the color to the outer corner of our eyes. Now I'm going to map out the shape of the wing that I want with this eyeshadow and then deepen it up with other shadows later on. With a large cream shadow brush, I'm going to dip into a light beige eyeshadow from the Marc Jacobs Holiday Collection eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to apply this to my inner half of my eyelid. The crease shadow brush, I'm going to dip into this dark brown eyeshadow and deepen up that outer corner where we applied the shimmery eyeshadow. And I'm also going to get this into my crease just a little bit this time. With that same brush, I'm going to dip into this light yellow and redefine my brow bone and also reshape that brown over here because I feel like I kind of went overboard. I'm gonna pick this white because I want the inner corner of my eyes to really pop because we are trying to emulate a picture, so less lifelike and a little bit more picture-like. I'm gonna take this sparkly Kiko Milano eyeshadow in the shade 178 with this angled eyeshadow brush. And guys, this is the most important part because now we are gonna create that really feline flick with our eyeshadow. Not gonna lie, I'm really nervous. Now this eyeshadow is really not as pigmented as I want it to be, so I'm gonna lay down the same thing on this side and then try and wet my eyeshadow brush and go over the whole colors once again. Yep, that is working just the way I want it to. I'm gonna drag this out into a really fierce wing. That was not easy, but I think I've got this eye down. Now I have to repeat the same thing on my lower lash line. Drag a straight line underneath. It's kind of like an Arabic eye that we have in this picture and extend it out into a double wing. Okay, so I think we've got somewhat of a skeleton down. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the whole look, like taking this pale pearly pink and filling up this gap and making it look all nice. I'm gonna go back with that Lancome sparkly eyeshadow and really focus that on the intersection of the black and the pink. And once again revisit that black and sharpen all of our black lines. I'm also gonna take a tiny little lip brush and clean up the space between both the top and lower wing. It's now time for a black liquid liner and I'm gonna get that inner corner feline hawk kind of. What is a feline hawk? I don't know. And for this, guys, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury's feline flick eyeliner pen, and it's really good for this. Taking my black kohl pencil, now I'm gonna rim my waterline. It's now time for mascara, and for mascara, once again, I'm using the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. This is a very volumizing mascara, so I'm actually gonna skip lashes altogether. And of course, Cleopatra, I don't think would have been wearing false lashes, but once again, you're not emulating Cleopatra herself, just a cartoon picture of hers. Okay. If we had blue contacts on, I think we pretty much nailed this look. I really think so. Let me put on all of my gear. I don't have a lot, but whatever I have, and yeah. I have an extra set of this brush set which I'd like to give to one of my sweet subscribers, one of you. So if you'd like to win this amazing, essential and travel-friendly brush set, head on over to my Instagram and follow the rules there. My Instagram handle is Mr. Jovita George. We're gonna split my hair into a middle part, just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and attach my bangs. Do you see how I just look different now? Now, I don't like to have my bangs so high up against my forehead, but this is what the picture looks like, so we're gonna leave it like this. She also has a couple of braids on the side of her hair. So for one pair of braids, I've got the clip-in hair extensions from Be Blunt. So I'm gonna just poke that in right here in the front. And the second one right here, I have my own hair, and I'm gonna spray it blue with the temporary hair color also from Be Blunt. Now, if you would like to see a detailed video on this, I have explained all of this in another video, so click right here to see all of the Be Blunt temporary hair color stuff. So here is the completed look, guys. My attempt at transforming myself into a cartoon picture of Cleopatra. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up and leave me comments of what you'd like to see next on my channel as well. Thank you so much for joining me in this video, guys. All the videos are right down below, and I shall see you on Instagram.